Why do these four Imams have differing opinions on certain rulings? They're among the greatest scholars, so why can't they all agree? Before giving you the answer to this question on everyone's lips, let's recognize that the scholars of the four methods agreed on 90 to 95% of issues, with only about 5% being points of difference. They do not debate whether praying, fasting, or Hajj are obligatory, as these are the well-established matters. Their differences lie in specific issues that allow for scholarly decision. Second, their conclusions on the matter of fiqh is not just their opinion, but one based on evidence. That being said, their difference lies in the difference of usul. What's usul? Well, to put it very bluntly, it is a methodology of understanding the Islamic rulings. All four Imams share the same approach when it comes to their first two criteria, which are the Quran and Sunnah. The third criterion, regarding the most reliable approach after considering the Sunnah, is where their methodologies differ. You might ask, why was there a need for a criteria other than the Quran and Sunnah? And this clever brain will answer, because of several factors. One is the interpretation of the text. Like the example of an hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would raise his hands at the beginning of the prayer, as well as before and after ruku. However, the four Imams issued different rulings on this matter, because the Arabic word rafa' can mean either to raise or to elevate, carrying both physical and metaphorical meanings. On top of that, scholars don't base a ruling on a single hadith if additional sources are available. Instead, they analyze related hadiths and derive a judgment accordingly. That's why in this case their conclusions differed from each other. In Islam, not every single problem of every single question of every single issue has been specifically answered from the Quran and Hadith. Duh. If it did, we can't even imagine how large the revelation would have been. Instead, it gives us a broad answers for our questions, such as organ donation, using ChatGPT, smoking, eating penguins, etc. Scholars analyze the verses and hadiths in this manner to determine whether there is any supporting or opposing evidence regarding the permissibility of the actions. These are a couple of other reasons why additional criterions applied to extract a ruling from the Quran and Sunnah. All things considered, each of the four Imams prioritized different criteria as the third, and that's what set them apart.